1, 2, 3.
Alright. Oh, that's not going to work. Fix that.
Hi, guys.
Oh, man.
I wonder if we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Is anybody,
We're live!
Is there anybody out there? I'll be monitoring.
Okay.
Is there anybody out there? You have this lovely lady preceding the proceedings.
Proceeding the proceedings?
I'm proceeding the proceedings.
That shows.
Got that?
Down my
Got
ass.
Alright,
Hello.
so here we go.
Best of us, Marcia.
Oh, I really matched this background.
Alright, so let me get this going.
So,
I'm coming out of the chair.
Okay, so I need to do the soundtrack. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, how are you? Yes. Okay. Fuego, soundtrack.
Fuck you.
Okay, that's not going to be how you're talking. Talk how you're going to talk. Don't talk.
I am Fuego.
Alright. Marcia.
Check, 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 check. My
Check, check,
testes.
check. Check, check, check.
Check your
Check your
testes.
booty.
It's so funny, he knows.
Check
He's
your
like, dude,
booty.
you're not going to be talking that way. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Cecil is the man, and he knows very well.
Alright, so
And
let's
that's
see.
your friend.
The horror show. Gotta make sure that thing's going good and lot. Yep, yep.
I see
Let's
people
see.
saying
Gotta make
things.
sure
I just
that the
can't
I'm
feeling's
gonna
do
make
it.
going
sure that everyone's
good.
hearing us well and whatnot.
We love
Oh, it's a
you.
little feedback.
Always about Marcia.
Mark Pearson's here, Leslie McCann's here, Channel Sundown
Mark
with
Pearson's
Amanda's
the
here.
shit, man.
Channel Sundown with Amanda. I'm tempted. I want to find out what Channel Sundown with Amanda is all about. Channel Sundown's pretty cool.
Oh, Dean.
Mark. What is that supposed to mean? All right, so.
Channel Sundown with this lady.
All right, so I'm
man.
gonna turn this down and take it out here. All right, ready? So, hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show podcast / live stream. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm a honey and Fuego.
Marcia Parker. Did you burp?
Thank you for noticing. Terrible.
This is going to be very entertaining.
Proper send off, Marcia. Proper
This is going to
send
be so
off.
entertaining.
Because guys, as you see from the title, this is Marcia's last stream
For a while.
For a while.
for a while.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We love Marcia so fucking much, man, and her on this station is,
Wow, you're getting affected that quick, huh?
yeah, I am.
He's very effective.
We need to get you a little bit of water, bro.
Inconceivable, man. Yeah. How could Marcia not be on this channel? No.
Well, I'm not going
I
away
said
forever.
inconceivable.
I'm not going away forever, just for a few weeks.
Just for a little while.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's. First off, I want to say, you guys, this episode is brought to you by our TeePublic merch store.
Woo!
Yeah, we are in the midst of some really cool stuff going on the merch site, you guys. If you want to get some really cool horror show merchandise or really cool horror merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, what have you, there's some really cool stuff available. And right now on the actual site, there is, well, for the next day, there's a $14 t-shirt sale on our TeePublic site, which is in the description box down below. And again, we just released the new design that was originally created. I conceived of the design. Rob from AKA Rubber Soul did the actual drawing of the design, and then producer Dave did some touch-ups as well as myself on the computer. And that design is now available. It's our Pennywise. I called it the Penny Smile shirt just to avoid any sort of copyright issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's essentially something akin to the Pennywise smile around the horror show logo. So
Super cool, guys.
yeah, it's really cool and definitely worth checking out. Again, if you order today or is today the 6th or
5th?
Today's the 5th. Okay, so yeah, the sale is going through tomorrow. Only $14 for any of the t-shirts on our site.
Do it now because Christmas is coming around the corner. You might as well hit those sales.
Exactly, and then next week, you guys, the pre-Black Friday sale is going on, and then followed by the Black Friday sale on from 4 p.m. November 22nd to 12 a.m. November 25th. And I just am checking to make sure I'm giving those dates right because there's going to be some kick-ass deals on the site, so you can collect all of your horror show merch. We have 2 different horror show logos, both our season 1 and season 2 logo. We have our Horrific Harry shirt. We have the, of course, the Penny Smile shirt, and then a lot of really other awesome horror merchandise. So that's enough talking about that. Please go get your horror swag there, and if you do, you'll be supporting the channel. So thank you guys very much. Now we're here to talk to Marcia, you guys. Since we're not going to have her on for a while, we thought we'd find out what she's been watching, and then you guys can ask her questions, and she'll give you A's to your Q's, and we'll try and fill up on our Marcia while we have her for a little bit here. So, Marcia, while they're filing in their questions, which I'll get to, why don't you talk about the things you've been watching, just surface level, because I know we'll be diving deeper later on.
Yeah.
But go ahead, tell them what you've been keeping up on.
So I've been keeping up with Supernatural, Walking Dead, American Horror Story. I haven't finished Mindhunter yet, but I'm almost done with Mindhunter.
How about Exorcist?
And The Exorcist, yes. So all of the goodies that have been going on in this fall.
So what's your favorite so far?
I think so far, Exorcist has been the better of the plot lines, and even though there hasn't been a lot of the supernatural going on quite yet, but the twist is a little bit bigger, and then Supernatural's okay, but it's going back to the Monster of the Week, which is nice, but it's also a little slow. American Horror Story, if you guys are keeping up with that, there's not a lot of horror going along in there. It's more of a psychological thriller, which is okay. It's just not what we're used to for American Horror Story. Yeah, and then what was the other ones?
Exorcist.
I did The Exorcist.
Stranger
Things. Oh yes, Stranger Things. Finished that.
You will now.
It's really hard to
tell
complete.
everyone that you will be at least joining in on these reviews from home.
I will
I
join
haven't
in
watched
with the
Stranger
reviews.
Things yet. God damn it! I'm
Yeah,
so
and
sad.
I'm trying to be careful on these shows because I'm the only one caught up on any of these shows. But everybody's so busy here. I've been doing a lot of
one of
downtime.
those with the busy sessions, mate.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it. As I talk like an Australian, I'm like, God damn, Stranger fucking Things, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, have you watched that in its entirety?
I did. I watched all
In its
of it.
entirety?
All of it.
Really?
All of it.
Damn. Okay. So I can't.
All that has been
I can't
released,
laugh
I have
at it.
consumed.
Mm.
And I
can't-
did it
We
in the one
can't do
weekend.
the last status, okay?
I watched the first half of it on
Okay,
Friday and the
so-
last half of it on
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you then.
Mm.
Which character do you think was elevated the most? Who was the best as far as
Well,
what they brought to the table?
I think Dustin is just the best.
That's
But
for you.
just he's always been my favorite character.
That's for you.
So,
Oh, thank you.
Please do it.
All right.
Dustin's always been my favorite character. I don't. What do you guys think? Who was your
That's the
favorite
buck
character?
teeth kid.
No, he didn't have teeth.
Yeah,
He
there
had
were.
two missing
Oh.
front teeth.
Thanks, everybody.
It's Dustin is continues to be very entertaining, although in a slightly frustrating way so far for me. But we still have 3 episodes to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to reveal too much because we will do our reviews of the season, and Fuego has only watched the first episode so far.
Yeah.
And Steve was amazing.
Hey
too.
guys.
I think Steve was really good this season too.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
so far.
Fuck Steve.
Just wait,
I haven't
man.
watched any of them, man. No, I know that they were positioning that guy to be like heartthrob hero, and I don't like that shit.
You don't like it?
No.
What would you prefer?
More buyers, action, so on.
You want more buyers action?
Yeah, more
Alright.
Sean Buyers action. Yeah.
All right.
Keep watching.
Bring it on,
Keep
baby.
watching
Keep
it.
watching.
Yeah, bring it, baby.
Yeah.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
really into
I don't
buyers.
know.
You're so funny.
No, I just hate fucking Steve, dude. I don't like the kid. It's like a Tom Cruise kind of thing. It's like a Russell Crowe kind of thing. I don't like Steve, bro. I don't Marcia, I don't like Steve.
It's okay.
I don't
You can
fucking
not. You can. It's
No one's
okay.
I
forcing you to
don't
like
like
Steve.
Steve.
You
Yes,
No one's
well,
forcing you to like
Well,
Steve.
the
that's
show
thing.
is.
The show forces you to like Steve, especially in the back half of the
So you're
second
raging
season.
against the show
I
because
am
it's
raging
forcing you.
against Steve. I hate Steve. I will rage against Steve so much, motherfucker. No, not at all.
All right.
Guys,
What can I do when we're all
checking in on
at
the
this
comments
point?
here.
Anyway,
Checking in on the comments. Scott Martin is here. He says hi. Before you go, drink your water. Scott Baker says, "Hey guys, how's it going? Channel Sundown with Amanda. It's a channel for horror fans in the Arklatex group of us are creating. Oh, in the Arklatex, a group of us are creating. Okay, cool. I'll have to check into that. See what that is.
well,
Wait, are they talking about Stranger Things or?
No, she. Because
the
I asked
show.
about
This-
Channel Sundown with
got it,
Amanda.
got it,
I asked
got it.
what that was. Yeah. Mark Pearson, T Public is awesome, guys. Yeah. Dodson43 is here. Haven't seen him in a little while. You guys should check out American Murder Song. It's from the same guy who made Repo and The Devil's Carnival. Okay, I will check that out.
I'll write
It's
that
awesome,
down.
man.
Miss Parker will be missed, says Channel Sundown with Amanda.
Aw.
Edward D says hello.
Hello.
Mark Pearson, did you finish Mr. Murk yet, Marcia? What did you
Yeah.
think of Gleason?
Like Gleason is the.
Brendan Gleason, yeah, he played the detective.
Oh yeah, he did good. Everybody did a phenomenal job in that. And I was actually telling Fuego earlier that I think that this is one of the better Stephen King miniseries based off of books. I thought they did a really good job taking the source material and incorporating it in a believable way on screen. They had some really great actors in it. The screenwriting was perfect. There was some really uncomfortable moments, which there's some really uncomfortable moments in the book. They did change some things, but it didn't make a difference to me or whether they kept or took away or what they did. The changes seemed to help the story move along in a theatrical way. So I think they did a good job. I was pleasantly surprised because I thought it was a little slow at first, but by the end I was sold. So good job.
Sandra has joined us.
Awesome. What's up, Sandra?
Star Clark asks, I have a question for everyone. What's a horror movie soundtrack that's affected you the most?
Ooh.
For me, it's Sinister, the original Amityville, The Omen, and Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah. Obvious implications for me would be Phantasm.
Yeah, I love Phantasm.
Yeah, that is one of the ones.
Exorcist sticks with me, but it's not my. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. The do 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 do. I love that shit because that just puts me right back in the movies. I love the Child's Play one actually. I couldn't actually hum that, but when I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, Chucky.
So are we thinking about theme or the whole
Soundtrack? Well,
the whole soundtrack.
yeah, go for
Because
it.
if we're gonna go whole soundtrack, I'm gonna say Hocus Pocus.
Really? Okay.
Because
Scream had an excellent soundtrack too, though.
It did.
But okay, Hocus Pocus. You think? I love I Put a Spell on You.
I love it. Yeah, that one, and then the Sarah Jessica Parker song. I
Yes,
love that.
Yes.
It's amazing. There's a lot in there.
There was a whole Hocus Pocus section in the Spirit Store this year. Did you go in?
No.
Like they had
They're about to remake
costumes
it.
for all three.
Yeah,
of
they're
them.
about to do a sequel.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's a Disney Channel remake.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be a sequel.
No, it's a Disney
It's a-
Channel remake.
A remake.
A Disney Channel remake.
So on
Made for
TV.
Disney Channel, yeah.
Well, that changes my whole perspective. Like, I was
very
disappointed.
upset about this. So.
I thought it was gonna be like a sequel, and I was like, oh, they're gonna bring back the Sanderson sisters, and no.
That's what everyone wants, but why the fuck would they do that?
Why would they do what
Why
they
would they
did?
actually
Money.
try and make?
Why
Why
would
would they
they
try and
spend
make
money?
money? They would make so much more money just bringing them back
Yeah.
than they would trying to relaunch it. It's so misguided.
I
It's
actually
so
think
odd.
that they would
They're
make
all still
much
alive.
better-
They all still look good.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Sarah Jessica
actually-
Parker looks more like a foot than ever, but
I
Outside of
disagree.
that.
I think she's so cute.
I actually disagree. I think that the movie, if they brought them back,
Kathy and Jimmy lost a bunch of weight. She's
it
been
would not
thinner.
make as much money.
I
What?
disagree.
I disagree completely.
I disagree.
If a Hocus Pocus sequel came out, it would make $40 million no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what. It would have to cost, 10, but it would make $40 million no matter what.
I agree on that.
It's got such nostalgic value.
Everybody's
And
gonna go
especially
watch
if you
it.
brought the 3 back.
Yeah.
Bette Midler could
Well-
sing another song for the first time in
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
forever. Sarah
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Parker would be back for the first time really
Yeah.
since Sex
And
and the
they
City.
do a lot of things to make you look pretty these days. So.
Yeah. I don't think they should de-age them, but maybe at one point they could do that. Like the Sanderson sisters are they have to get their youth back. Like that would make sense.
Well, that was the
For the
whole plot
sequel.
for the second
Right,
one.
but for the first one, but it would be the same thing. Now it's time for them to get their youth back, but they don't even have to do makeup on them now.
Right.
They just fucking
Well,
they
they're
are
not
who
gonna
they
be
are. And they
already
make their youth back,
young. They're gonna
but
be
then they could,
older,
they could almost succeed in the climax. Like they could be sucking in, and then they could do the digital thing and de-age them just for a couple seconds until someone stops it, and then they
Let's do it.
re-back age
Let's
and
do
stuff
it.
like that.
Let's do it.
That would
Me
work
and you.
so well.
Me and you, let's make some phone
Fuck
calls.
yeah, let's do it, Marcia.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
Marcia's agenda is A, have a baby. B,
Yes.
do a Hocus Pocus sequel with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is officially on the itinerary.
I wrote it down. I hope you
All right. Yep. Now that we've said it on a podcast, it has to be done.
That has to be done.
All right. So let's see. Okay, Hellraiser soundtrack is fantastic.
Well,
Yes, we do.
Sorry, the Tasmanian devil possessed me. Edward D says Halloween theme, going back to the question we were answering.
Yeah.
Channel Sundown with Amanda says Jaws theme always messes with me. Of course, Jaws theme is very reminiscent, but it
Especially
doesn't
when you're on
scare
a
me.
boat.
It doesn't scare me.
What if you're on a boat and it's dark outside?
last year's thing.
Then it might scare me, yes.
Yeah.
If
Like-
I was on a boat
And
in
there
the
was no
middle of
sound
the
system.
ocean at night, and there was no sound system. Yeah, somehow there were no speakers, and yet I just heard the
Yeah.
Jaws theme. I'm like, oh shit! I knew it! This is why I never go on boats.
If I was anywhere near water, man, I would be scared as balls.
That would be amazing.
It's gonna happen to me. I'll be on dry land and I'll fucking hear something. Watch, I'll go to visit
You're like-
California one day.
You just see me in the background, like behind a sand dune.
Yeah,
Like,
you'll be Marcia's running around behind me with a giant stand-up bass. So like hiding around corners going.
Fuck with you. Fuck with you.
That's a good one. All right, so all right.
These are really great questions.
Let's see. Oh, Shaws of Jaws. Just watched the Steve Alton interview. That's a really that's an episode I'm very proud of. I love Steve Alton. As you saw in the interview, I've been reading him since the original Meg came out.
Yeah.
The original Meg book is on that shelf up above Marcia. I fucking love Steve Alton. Been reading him since the very first one came out, so that was a huge honor of mine. And I'm hoping it's going to get more traction next year as we approach the new release of the Meg movie. So
Yeah. I'm gonna read that shit, man, and we're gonna talk about it.
Edward D. Unbreakable soundtrack for me.
No,
Alright, I just watched that again for 5 minutes and I got rid of it again.
Let's see. Starcog says thanks, and I mean somewhat ones that help freak you out, but these are all good. Okay, so she was talking about soundtracks that actually scared you.
Oh.
So let's see. The Shining soundtrack is a nice and easy listen, says Mark Pearson. Let's see. Hellraiser, yes, would be a good one. Sean McManus is here. Let's see. Charisma Carpenter is a bae. Okay, I'm not sure what that's for, Edward D. Kind of out of nowhere, but
That's
you're right,
for
she
all
is.
others.
Or at least she was. I don't know if she holds up or not.
Yeah, she's out.
Let's see. The Lost Boys soundtrack is a really good one, Sandra. Absolutely. I need to blow my nose because, oh my god, my allergies are attacking me.
Oh no!
Let's see.
Attack
Suspiria,
reality.
anything Goblin related, Hocus Pocus 2 Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Watcher in the Woods was remade. What? Watcher in the Woods was remade? I did not know that.
I think I knew that.
Ravenous was really interesting and good soundtrack. I know that's a really good movie.
Oh, Ravenous is
Thank you.
fucking tastic.
Sorry.
No,
Marshall
son.
saved me.
Dude, Ravenous.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's an actual
Read
theme
that
song that like affected me. Maybe Friday the 13th. But just the theme song. I wouldn't say a soundtrack. I don't think I would actually.
So since everyone's not doing what I asked them to do and asking you questions, Marcia, Let me ask you a question.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
Since
I
we
will
all
actually
know that
ask
pregnancy
Marcia
affects
about
your opinion,
Oh.
have you been affected at all by movies any differently as you've been pregnant?
I think not.
Is there anything that like you used to enjoy and you're like, I don't like that anymore. I don't now that I'm gonna
Well,
because it sounds to me we were talking ahead of everything and
Yeah.
it seems to me like your opinion is changing on certain life views. And we're not gonna get into
Oh.
what and everything, but
Well,
does that change and it's not anything that would be unexpected
No.
or inexcusable or anything. It makes 150% sense. It really does.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
curious,
we are so
does that
okay
affect
with
what you
your-
enjoy?
we are
Like
so
if you
okay with
see
your
violence towards children in movies and stuff now, do you think that will affect you more and you won't like those movies more?
no, I think the biggest thing is like the baby stuff is really disturbing to me. Like, and I haven't really seen enough.
Don't watch
enough.
Feast.
Yeah.
No.
Or which one is the one where the
Yeah.
baby goes through the air? Feast 2?
Yeah, Feast 2. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, like it's. I think right now that would just like hurt, like not hurt me, but be like a little too much for me to watch. But the biggest thing, so I listened to this podcast called Sword and Scale, and they do and it's all about true horror, true crime and murders and stuff. And it's not serial killers really. It's about just really messed up people doing really messed up things. And they did this one whole special about moms that kill. And I had a really hard time listening to it because it was like, are you kidding me? Like there was this one lady who had like a 3-day-old baby, and she got mad at her boyfriend, the baby's daddy, because he was a jerk or something. Who knows? I don't know. Doesn't matter. She put the kid in the microwave, and I'm sure you guys heard this story before, because I know I heard about it before too. But she put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds or a minute or something like that, and then like she called 911. They called and they came. She's like, oh, my baby's all burnt, and they're like, the baby was still alive until they got to the hospital. Like
Jesus Christ.
And the biggest thing that affected, I mean, obviously that was awful, but the hardest thing was like, here, listen to how long 30 seconds in a microwave is.
Oh my God.
And for 30 seconds, they played just the noise of a microwave. And all I could just, in my head, is just see this poor little 3-day-old baby. And I'm just like, I can't do it. This is too much. This is too much.
No.
So
I don't think you should watch Jigsaw.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I mean, come on.
It's a little
There's
rough.
a particular backstory that would be pretty.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough to watch even without having had kids. I was like, that's fucking sinister, evil shit. Like, that is really rough. Like, but it's like, it's stuff that couples have dealt with. Like, I almost want to ruin it, but I won't. But something that happens seems like so tragic and like, oh, that's horrible. But then when you find out towards the end, the real of it, you're like, oh, that's horrible. Jesus. And like, I don't know that it would be good for you to see, honestly.
Yeah, I think that stuff that's hard. Not that I was okay with it before, but I don't think it affected me.
It's okay even if you are. I mean, I'm okay with it because it doesn't affect me on a core level like it would a parent. You know what I mean? So it's, to me, seeing a cat getting eaten in something is not like that. I can take way less than baby death. Like I'm fine with baby death or human death compared to animal death.
Well,
but I imagine that would change. Well, but now I think it might change a little bit, right? You might start to be more affected by young, and then as your child grows, like as things start to happen to kids in movies that age, you're gonna identify way more.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna watch your journey from afar.
It is interesting because like I would say I've had friends that have kids and they go through the same thing, and Pete was telling me, and I think it affected Pete sooner than it affected me because he just tells me, he's like, I can't read about, I can't even hear anything about children getting horrible things done to them because it like makes him completely enraged, like immediately, like he cannot handle it whatsoever, and it affected him way before it affected me, which I thought was interesting. Well, yeah, because it's like, if just the thought of anybody hurting my child just makes me want to murder.
Yeah.
You know, which is good because that's
That'd be
the
a good
point.
revenge movie, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's like paternal.
If something happened, like the story of Jill Tuck, John's wife in Saw, her losing the baby and stuff like that because she was trying to help a junkie who was going through recovery, like that could be a formula for a really kick-ass revenge movie.
Yeah.
Like where the girl just like fucking flips out and goes and kills everyone that had to do with her daughter or son dying or whatever.
Oh yeah, like a John Wick, but
right, exactly, but
female
way more,
yeah,
the female version. Will Rube says, Marcia, have you seen the French film Inside? It's about a pregnant woman, and we did a trailer reaction to an American remake coming up.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
You probably shouldn't. Star Clark says, I can't handle movies with kids/babies in jeopardy anymore. That might be the same reason.
Yeah,
Todd Ryder is here.
Me neither.
Todd Ryder says, just wanted to say thank you to Marcia for her opinions on the channel. She will be missed. Congratulations to you and your family as well.
Thank you.
So see, even though there are 2 whole episodes where people didn't like your opinion out of hundreds that you choose to focus in on, like that, everyone still loves you, Marcia. Okay, so although Dodson retracted his message, so he was probably talking that shit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Okay, Chase Smith, Jeopardy maybe. The skull bashing and stuff is a bit much. It's like killing animals in movies. He said that probably right as we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize. Marcia, are you going to name your child after a horror icon like Freddy or Jason?
No.
But she cannot say yet, right? Or
no, I
did
did reveal it
at
the baby shower. You left before we did the reveal.
Oh, okay.
His name is going to be Alexander Scott.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
So I think altogether he sounds like
Alexander Scott Hall?
Yeah.
So he's
sounds
gonna be reminiscent of a really big wrestler.
What?
Scott Hall is a really
I don't know
wrestler.
anybody.
Yeah.
No,
Alexander
but
Scott
I was
Hall.
thinking Alexander Scott Hall
there you
sounds
go.
like either a novelist or a scientist.
I just wanted to tell you that we heard what you were saying backstage. We just wanted to let you know that we don't care.
I don't know who this Scott Hall is.
No, it's a nice name though. I always loved Alexander.
I thought it was a very strong name.
Yeah.
Amen.
Is it after anyone or?
Pete says that
Pete said so. There's dissent in the ranks.
Well, I just really like the name. I don't really think it's like after anything particular, but Pete likes it for Alexander the Great, and then Scott. He's
naming it after a multiple murder, genocidal maniac.
Alexander the Great was one of the best conquerors of the world.
Yeah, genocidal
exactly.
maniac. Genocidal maniac.
And so our kid's gonna take over the world.
All right, fair enough.
AKA.
All right.
He has the right genes for it, right?
Sure.
But yeah, no, I think it's a strong name.
Channel Sundown after Amanda with Amanda says, man, I was gonna ask that seriously because I can't watch stuff happening to kids at my daughter's age. I still can't watch Clown. Could you watch Clown after having your baby? Because there's that attack at the play place.
Yeah. I don't know. I could watch it. I could watch and find out, but I did watch it while I was pregnant. It didn't really affect me all that much.
Leslie McCann asks, what's your favorite horror featuring a pregnant character? We actually talked about just doing a pregnancy themed horror thing, but Marcia's only seen one movie.
Which happens to be my favorite, which is Rosemary's Baby.
But yeah, no, there's Bad Milo that Fuego brought up. There's Hell Baby, which has Ricky Lindholm, Kumail Nanjiani, and I would say Aliens counts actually as a mother-daughter movie. Yeah, that would be a Mother's Day movie for sure. There's but not a pregnancy thing. Although you could say Alien Resurrection, yes.
Well, I mean,
because the pregnant alien, you could do that. I could see you being a pregnant queen alien. Yeah, so you're gonna birth this really weird hybrid. Awesome, good to know. Then there was there's been a few others. There was the Rosemary's Baby remake. Did you see that with Zoe Saldana?
No.
Yeah, that was a TV. They did a TV miniseries. It was like 2 2-hour episodes.
Interesting.
So, starring Zoe Saldana.
Do they do just Rosemary's Baby, or do they do Rosemary's Baby
What are you doing? You're supposed to be in front of your microphone. Knocking out of the way.
I read both Rosemary's Babies. There's two books, so I read both of them, which was really cool because you have the baby one, which was really interesting, and then you have when he's older and he's trying to take over the world, which is really cool. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it might have done both. I don't know.
No. Well, I only watched the old one.
Let's see. Okay. Will Roop says, "I miss you, Marcia. I'll miss you, Marcia. I love you. I wish you and your family absolutely the best." Okay, he recovered. Star Clark says, "Rosemary's Baby, hand down." Chase Smith says, "Night night, fuego."
Thanks, buddy.
Channel Sundown says, "I can't even watch Bram Stoker's Dracula, which was my favorite adaptation." And does that have a baby thing in it?
I don't remember.
Amanda Tamayo. I have to go, but I just wanted to say I love your commentary, Marcia, and you'll be missed.
Oh, thank you.
Amanda Darrington. Hi, everyone. I was a lot more sensitive when I was pregnant. I had to take a break from certain stuff for a while.
That's not why I didn't like it. The best part of that movie was when Georgie got eaten. So
you didn't like the movie because you had just read the book.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't like the movie. If you had not done that, I think you would have really liked the movie a lot.
If they would have just named it Pennywise and not it, I think I would have been fine.
I think if you had not read the book, you would have liked it way more. That's just me.
Maybe.
All right. Okay, yeah, I'm at Channel Sundown. I'm glad I know not to watch Jigsaw. Yeah, if baby stuff bothers you, don't watch Jigsaw. Because it's actually really disturbing. Like, it affected me a little bit. I was like, that is a legitimate fear that could happen to any parent ever. Yeah. Any parent ever. Except when you got to the twist when you're like, oh no, that's some devious shit. That wouldn't happen to any parent. But the other part could happen to any parent. But no, not that. No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's fucking disturbing as shit.
No.
Chase Smith says, I always agree with Marcia. Always. Star Clark says, same reason. I have an 8-year-old son. Okay. Edward D says, Marcia is the matriarch of the horror show. I could see that. More so than Susie? I guess so, because she's not absent.
What are you gonna say?
Let's see. I thought she said Alexander Skarsgård. Skarsgård? That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the dude's beautiful, but... all right.
Man. I agree.
I like what you hated that movie. I was like, what? You hated that movie? Okay, I got it. Okay, Sandra, you can hate the film but like the actor. That's true. Wences is here. This is the time I can ever use this for a while. Ugh, it's always Marcia. Good one, Wences. I like it. For any of you guys that don't know, The Brady Bunch was a TV series for a long time in the 70s and 80s. Yeah. And there was a character called Marcia on there, and one of the things was Marcia.
And she was nowhere near as beautiful
and all the
as
young
one
kids
that
are
we
asleep.
have on the show today. However, you must deal with what we have.
And I was actually named after her.
Star Clark says, my son has 2 namesakes of horror icons. What's that? Michael and Myers? Or Michael, Freddy? Is your son's name Michael, Freddy, Jason, Pennywise?
Oh, no.
All right.
Michael.
There's a Crazy Omen knockoff called The Calling. I think I've seen that. I don't remember it, though. There's another thing we could talk about. What are your thoughts on Village of the Damned?
Yeah.
Do you remember that with Superman?
I've never watched Village of the Damned.
Really? All the white-haired kids with the evil eyes?
I know what it is, but I don't think
it's the one with all the white-haired kids with the evil eyes, Marcia.
God damn it, Marcia. It's the one that had Superman playing the guy who was facing his frightful kids.
Yeah, the ones with all white hair and evil eyes.
Which Superman?
Christopher Reeves's.
Reeves's.
It was like pre-neck head Christopher, yes.
Oh.
Marcia.
As I just like
says, Marcia, get away from you bitch.
Get away from her, bitch.
All right. Chase Smith says Friday the 13th had a pregnant character. Okay,
Yes.
good addition,
Oh,
Chase.
okay.
Good addition.
Thank
Thanks.
you, bro.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
That was actually the first Jason movie with the hockey mask, so it is something to be said for that.
That is it.
Dodson says first season of American Horror Story was about to give birth to a ghost baby in the
That's
Antichrist.
true.
What? It
That's true.
totally was, actually. And that was
That's
a
so
very
true.
good season of that
What did you
show,
think of that
man.
season,
I
Marcia?
actually thought that.
I love the first season.
Yeah, first season of the show was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Actually.
It was the best
The
one.
doctor in the
And it-
basement.
I had
Yes.
the weird creature baby.
Yes. It
But
was
you never
deli-
saw the
The
weird.
Krabby.
It was
Yeah, the
delightfully
Krabby.
gay. I fucking
You never
loved
saw
man.
it though.
I hate that. You know, I got the worst case of the Krabbies when I was in college.
Babies.
Wow.
There's like
was
they're popping
horrible.
out of every girl I dated.
it was
I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Bring it
It's a
on.
weird 3-day gestation period. So they never linked it back to me. Because clearly it was from someone 9 months ago, not from
Oh,
someone
man.
3 days ago.
This is very
But man,
well-
Krabby's
well,
Wow. They're a little
And
loosey
did you
goosey.
know that Krabby grew up to be Donald Trump?
Oh, you know they merged together.
I'm not
to create
surprised.
They
one?
did.
Hey, Trumpy
They
buddy.
killed
What
the
up,
actual
bro?
Trump and have created Krabby Trump.
Oh,
Donald
cool.
Trump. No.
They just like merged together to form.
Fuck that guy.
I am a huge Krabby.
Yeah.
All right, so
Anyway, guys, we have gone all over the board. We apologize if my sentiments and any others were negative towards the current president.
you're getting ahead of the haters. That's fair. That's fair.
God, we have our fair share. I mean, there is somebody who's gonna pop up and say,
Oh.
"You said F the president. You're bad. You're mean. Why would you do such a thing, dude?" I was doing this back when we had Obama as a
You
president.
tell him, Fuego.
Yeah,
you
man.
were doing
I
this
was
back when you
all
were
about
Obama.
fucking saying hate Obama, bruh.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, it was
Channel
authority.
Sundown says Dracula feeds a baby to his brides. Remember Keanu Reeves'
Oh.
famous reaction? Hashtag overacting.
Marcia.
Was his reaction? Wow.
Dude.
Those brides are eating a baby.
Does he say it, dude?
All right, Mark Pearson says Alex Scott Hall equals Ash
Yeah.
equals versus the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Pearson?
another thing that Pete brings up. a
That's
lot,
cool.
too.
The
Pearson?
initials are Ash.
Pearson
That's badass.
is the shit, actually. Pearson has been on all the social media
Why don't
sites.
you just suck his dick then? Sorry.
Why would you
Pearson?
say something? That's
Pearson?
terrible.
Mark Pearson. No, he's cool. No,
Oh,
Mark
Mark
Pearson.
Pearson is
Pearson.
fucking very
It was
cool.
just funny.
It's
I was
just
never
I don't
throw you
know
away
if I
off.
want to
Continue now.
I don't know if I want to go that far with Mark Pearson.
I like him and everything, but I don't
He's
know.
really cool, but
I should probably meet him first.
thank you, Mark Pearson.
Just throw a couple gifts at him, it'll be alright.
Let's see. Okay, Star Clark, Vincent and Anthony. Can you guess? No doubt you can. That's her kids' names. Vincent and Anthony. Vincent Price and Anthony Hopkins? Anthony Perkins.
Perkins?
From Psycho?
Yeah.
Vincent Price, though? Or Vincent D'Onofrio from Cell? I don't know. I'm guessing Vincent Price and Anthony Perkins. I don't know if I'm right or not. Star Clark, you tell us.
I don't know, bro, from Star.
Oh, is that what she was asking earlier? Like.
Yeah, she said, well, her kids are namesakes of horror icons. And she said, can you guess who? So I was guessing.
I didn't understand. I didn't hear that. Okay.
Sorry. No, yeah, that's my fault. I should have clarified. Star Clark. Oh, wait, no. Leslie McCann, the black and white British original Village of the Damned was better. Fair enough. Fair enough. Edward D., the creature baby, is in like 5 American Horror Story seasons.
Oh yeah,
There
he
you
was
go.
in a hotel too, right?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5 though. I don't know. That.
FYI, the sack that Jason wears in the second film was influenced by the Phantom Killer who was never caught. That's why my town is so infamous, says Channel Sundown with Amanda.
Huh.
I don't know what town you're in. But okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fair. That's a good story.
I thought they just couldn't find something.
Chase Smith says Fuego is okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
he's
What's up,
perfect.
guys?
He's getting through his water. He hasn't touched his sandwich, but you know, it's
Jesus Christ.
a beautiful sandwich that I made
Tom,
for
what's
him.
up, guys?
It's a beautiful sandwich I made for him, and he's not even
I'm a
touching
little
it.
jealous of that sandwich.
Split it with him.
No, that's
It's
alright.
wonderful PB&J on everything bagel bread.
Mm.
It's delicious. I slaved over a hot knife for that.
I'm so proud
Hot
of you.
knife.
You're so proud of me. Fuck you. Let's see. My town is proud of this, and the Boggy Creek Monster.
Huh.
I would love anything monster, whether it's Boggy Creek or not.
Boggy Creek Monster.
Sounds like a swamp thing.
With a head.
It's a swamp thing.
A swamp thing.
Price and Hopkins. Okay, so I was right. It's Vincent Price, but it's Anthony Hopkins, not Anthony Perkins.
Got it.
Okay, Hopkins, you could call him a horror icon.
Yeah. For sure, Hannibal.
Hannibal alone
Sounds
cements him
brilliant.
as a horror icon. So, yep, that's fair. Kevin Ketchy is here. My people! Sorry.
Wow.
Chase Smith. Oh, he's just drunk? Cool. Okay, Chase. All right.
Oh,
relax.
thanks, buddy. Thanks, Chase.
Fuego, you can't get mad at people for pointing out what's obvious. We're just having fun with it. You gotta just roll with it.
It's not fun, though.
You
You're
just
not-
gotta roll with
you're
it,
not
man.
fun?
You're not having fun. We're having fun.
Very fun.
Just roll with it. Yeah, okay, maybe I tipped one too many glasses back. That's not a big deal. You're still contributing. We're all having fun. Eat your fucking sandwich.
You're the best.
Eat your fucking sandwich.
Oh,
And
Lord.
then everything is going to be fun.
Oh,
Nothing's
no.
wrong, man. It's fucking, everyone's had fun. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
What's our
Don't
next-
get self-conscious about
What's
it.
our next
Fuego,
topic?
don't get self-conscious about it,
That's
Fuego.
exactly what
Fuego,
happened.
don't
Did
get
you see-
self-conscious
Did you
about
see the stare off into space? I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting self.
it. You're
Hey, guys.
already better, though. You're halfway through your water. You're already better. Don't stop now.
Wow.
Don't
Thanks,
stop.
guys. Thank
See,
you
he's
so
still
much
taking offense.
for believing in me.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness
Thank
What's
you.
gracious.
the, what's the next topic?
Yeah, look at it. Chase Smith says, yeah, who cares? Not the first drunk live stream. Yeah, we fucking do
No,
drunk news
yeah.
every week.
Yeah, and that's actually not a good thing.
Well, no, actually, that goes to the point that we need to mention tonight that actually starting next week, the news will no longer be on Tuesdays, you guys.
Yep.
The news is going to be on Sundays now. We are scaling back. We are only going to be doing episodes. We're going to be filming once a week now.
Yeah.
My new work schedule has been 12 to
Rigorous,
14 to 16-hour days, and I just can't keep up like I used to. I'm going to still try and do 2 episodes a day, but that means that we're going to need to record a shit ton of reactions. And if your guys are willing to come down on Sundays, then you can get here earlier, hopefully. And we can do a shit ton of reactions, and we'll be able to keep up.
They're usually down like.
So you'll be seeing more of Chiron while you see less of Marcia for a little while. Marcia will be making it back. I know she'll be making it back to do.
Marcia.
We'll be doing our best and worst stuff this year, like we have the last 2 years.
It takes 4 men to replace me.
That's true. It does.
Yeah.
It takes 4 men to fill Marcia's gap.
It's understandable.
If the podcasters can see my face right now, I'm sure they can.
They
imagine
can
what
actually.
it
If you're
is.
listening to this on the Horror Show podcast, you can just go to the channel and you'll be able to see Marcia's face.
I set myself up.
Yeah, you really did.
Open
You
the
can't-
door.
You can't get
Like,
mad at me for walking through it.
I was all like,
None whatsoever.
All right, so
We
let's
love
see if there's
Marcia
anything else.
fucking rockin'.
We're approaching the hour, so let's see. The Boggy Creek Monster is a Bigfoot type creature.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
cool. I would love to see that. Favorite Christmas horror movie? I need recommendations. Mine's gonna be Krampus, straight off the bat. It's now officially
I
Krampus.
saw
Yeah, it's definitely.
How have you not seen Krampus yet?
I don't know. I think
That is bad.
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck?
I think it's
Well, let me
on when I'm
loan it
not
to you.
on.
Why don't I just loan it to you after
Okay.
Blu-ray?
Oh, give me something.
Well, there you go.
It's amazing. It's so good.
I
Well,
walked
it
through I
might
walked
be
through the
my
haunted
pick.
house.
I know, and you liked it a
I
lot.
did
Yeah.
like
It's a PG-13 horror movie. Keep that in
Okay.
mind, but it's really good. And it's got Adam Scott.
yeah.
That's a big selling point alone.
It might be my pick.
And David Keckner. He's hilarious.
Yes.
Okay,
Same
guys,
house.
this is gold. No need to be mad. See, Edward D says, guys, this is gold.
I'm gonna say Santa Claus is my favorite horror.
That is a scary fucking movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was part of the Air Bud series, wasn't it?
I think so.
Air Bud Santa Claus. I think that was the 12th incarnation of Air Bud.
I
Do you know how many
I
golden
love
retrievers have
Home Alone
died as a
2.
result of
Oh.
Air
Home
Bud?
Alone 2, yo. Home Alone 2.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good Christmas horror movie. Home
Yeah,
Alone
dude.
2?
Yeah.
I would say one would be more horror.
Leslie McCann says
But
I
it
like
didn't have to
Krampus.
agree.
Kevin Kedgy says I had high hope for Krampus, but it let me down. Kevin, You should email me, and I'll email you the link of my Krampus review. It's a half-hour breakdown of Krampus, which YouTube struck down.
Yeah.
So I cannot put it on there.
Terrible. This man put so much effort into that shit.
Dodson asked, but you guys are still going to be drunk for the news, right? I'm sure that'll probably be the case. We'll just manage. We'll just manage it a little bit better.
If you don't want us to.
No, they're saying you guys will still be drunk, right? They want us to be drunk for the news.
Well, if they don't.
Fuego, don't get butthurt over
You're
this.
fine.
I am so butthurt. I'm butthurt as fuck, bro.
Why?
You should eat a sandwich then.
Thanks.
see, the butthurtedness grows. Why? We're having fun. We're all having fun.
I'm not.
Why?
Well, maybe you should turn that frown upside down.
Yeah, be a joker.
Maybe. Hey, guys.
Shit, bro. Makes me appreciate what you guys do even more, says Kevin Pearson. I'm merging Kevin Ketchy and Mark Pearson.
No, Ketchy's awesome, man. Ketchy's a shit.
Let's see. Edward D says, that's a big old gap.
Kevin Ketchy's an awesome motherfucker. What am I saying?
I love that Marcia can't legitimately get mad at me for walking through the door.
I can't be mad about it because I opened my mouth and that came out, and of course you're gonna follow up.
I was gonna just say, so did the four guys.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta close my legs.
All right, so here we go. Rogue Reaper's here. What up, people? All right, I'll let you out. Give me just a second. Okay, yeah, we made a video of the location and had to delete them like a few others. Oh, I guess she went to the location of the Boggy Creek thing or something like that. Star Clark Fuego, when will you be doing your thoughts on Tom Gordon? Or did I just miss the video you already made? Is that the Pennywise name, Tom Gordon?
Tommy Knockers, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It says, when will you be doing thoughts on Tom Gordon? Or did I just miss a video you made already?
Oh, shit. Tom Gordon is like jumping in my mindset. Oh, god damn it.
All right, Star Clark, what's Tom
God
Gordon?
Damn it, god damn it, god damn it.
Fuego's failing in his kingness.
Yes, that's terrible.
That's all right. You've got multiple years and books worth of
insane
shit.
amounts of Tom Gordon. Goddamn. Some of the Tom Gordon. That's where the girl is lost in the woods. Shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm losing all my fucking credit, and with good reason. So, yeah, I have a pop-up book for it, and I never really liked the book and writing style of itself. So, yeah, Cecil is looking at the laughter.
No, Channel Sundown says Fuego is so cute when flustered.
Yes.
Oh,
my thank y'all.
That's
Peace out and fuck you.
Oh, peace out and fuck you. Why did they deserve that? Because she said you're cute when you're flustered? They don't deserve that.
Yeah, I actually loved every person who has checked out the show, so. God damn it, why do you have to make me?
He's just
Gremlins! Christmas horror movie, Gremlins.
Oh, is that Christmas?
That's Christmas.
That is totally Christmas.
Everyone's freaked me out, man. And when they came out with the Kirby's, I was like, those aren't allowed in my house.
Kirby's?
Furbies? Isn't it
Furbies, the furry ones?
What was the one where they came out of the
Not Kirby's?
Not Kirby's. No, Kirby was the Nintendo pink ghost thing.
What was the one that came out of the toilets, bro?
My bad.
Those were the Ghoulies.
Ghoulies,
yes.
Toilets.
Okay, Chase Smith says Rare Exports is fun. I can't remember if you did a video, but is there anything you're looking forward to, Marcia?
Tom Gordon, the baseball player?
No.
That's the only thing.
Marcia, is there anything you're looking forward to?
Oh,
Tom H is here. The Rotting Flesh is here. Rotting Flesh, what up?
Well, I'm looking forward to the rest of Walking Dead. I'm really curious to see if it's gonna get better.
Okay.
Did you not like
the
first? Dude,
the first one I thought was okay.
I liked the first two episodes.
Okay,
Did you like the
you
first
want to
two
talk
episodes?
about the first episode?
Yeah,
I know
please.
we've all watched the first episode.
We should do that review before you leave too.
I've watched the first. No. We should talk about it now.
Okay.
The first two episodes. The first two episodes. Did you?
I haven't seen the first two episodes.
We've only watched the first one.
Oh, damn.
I didn't like I don't like the jump cuts from.
Going to the post-war? That is really an odd choice.
I thought that they slowed down the whole momentum of the war by doing that.
That is
Well, when
such
they
an
have
odd
so
choice.
many people to just, okay, here's this person, here's this person, here's this person, all of the time attended, and then they're gonna, like, do the jump forward. It was too much.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, dude, it was too much.
I thought they should just save the flash forward until the actual time jump and just leave it.
And it threw like viewers who had no idea what the fuck was going on. They had no fucking idea what was going on. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
But what we can do, we can make a prediction of who's going to die next. Since nobody has died yet, technically.
Damn. Well, Rob is here. Star Clark says, I just watched The Walking Dead for the first time, seasons 1 through 6 in 9 days.
Wow.
God, you pulled a me.
Major binge situation.
Yeah.
Man. Going to get to watch the next episode now. Tom H says, dang, Star.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I did that a year ago, and it was...
Luckily, they're not 24 episode seasons.
Chase Smith says, mental note, Sober Fuego defends me from Cecil. Sober Cecil defends me from Drunk Fuego.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's...
Edward D asks, John Carpenter or Wes Craven?
John Carpenter.
Really? Fuck that. Wes Craven.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Dude, you guys... Carpenter hasn't done that many good things compared to Wes Craven.
The only thing I really liked about Wes Craven was The Crow.
He didn't do The Crow.
Yeah, he did. Wes Craven's The Crow.
No, that was done by a metal guy.
Are you sure?
No.
Then why does it say Wes Craven's The Crow?
Well,
on the box.
Help
Because it
adapt
doesn't.
It does. Look at it.
He did Shotgun.
Anyway.
He did Nightmare on Elm Street. He did Nightmare on Elm Street 3. He did Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Hey guys,
Cursed.
we're
He did
having this discussion right before
Last House on the Left. He did lots of really good horror movies.
Mm.
Wes Craven, for sure. Carpenter has done too many weak ones compared to Wes Craven. Wes Craven has only had a couple weak ones. Carpenter had a shit ton of weak ones.
Carpenter was not weak, in my opinion. He was just not horror.
No, he was fucking weak.
He
Did
was
you
not
see
horror,
The Ward? Did you see Ghosts of Mars?
Yeah, the last of those. But I mean,
No,
we're
anything
talking
after his
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, in the
we're talking-
80s. Do you know that it's been 30 years since then?
I think all
30 years? Everything in the last 30 years has been garbage.
All of Craven's stuff in the later years was shit too.
All of it?
In my opinion.
So Scream wasn't good in the 90s?
Scream is okay, but...
okay! It brought an entire genre back as the slashers.
Dude, if we're gonna go this
Wes Craven
direction...
did Scream?
Yes!
Yeah, did you not know?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I changed my answer. I could have sworn it said Wes Craven.
Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream alone make him the
John
best horror guy ever, in my opinion.
Damn, I mean...
What? The Fog? No. Halloween? Okay.
80s, bro.
Christine?
Halloween
No.
is my favorite slasher.
Okay. But that's one
But,
movie. That's one movie.
He just did Halloween 1. That's it.
Yeah.
He didn't do any of
No, I
those.
thought he did Halloween 2
Well,
also.
he did the second one.
But still, that's not enough. That Ghosts of Mars, no. The Ward, no. Elvis miniseries, no. Cigarette Burns, no.
I like Cigarette Burns.
Is it better than what Wes Craven has done? No.
Cigarette Burns.
Is it
And it's a
good?
remake of something else too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Cigarette Burns? Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes. It
About
100% is.
About the craziness from seeing a film?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. I was schooled last night when I did a podcast with the John Carpenter cast guys.
What's the film?
It's on the podcast that I released.
Oh.
Yeah. It 100%. Yeah, the podcast got released on iTunes today. I'm going to release it tomorrow on the channel, and this will be next
That's
week's
a
podcast.
really good one. So I'm
very
very
down.
down. I'm very down.
Well, I
The
changed
Thing.
my-
I will give The Thing
Yeah.
to Carpenter because that's my favorite horror movie of all time.
Yeah.
So Carpenter has my. There you go. That's the fence I'll sit on. Carpenter made my favorite horror movie of all time, but Craven has made way more of some of my favorite horror movies of all time.
Are you sure he didn't do The Crow?
Yes, I'm very certain he did not.
Why
do
do I
that.
think he did?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I'm so
Oh
convinced.
my god.
But yeah,
Okay, They Live. Carpenter did They Live. That was good. I will give him They Live.
Yeah, what's up? They Live.
My Soul to Take was horrible, and
It was
Cursed
so-
was not good.
yeah.
I actually liked Cursed, but
Yeah,
a lot of people
Cursed-
hate on Cursed.
Oh wait,
Well,
Cursed,
Cursed-
isn't that the werewolf?
The werewolf, that was
I
the
love
Blair
that
Witch.
movie.
That
Oh,
was
really?
the one-
That's Wes Craven also.
That was the one that
Oh,
was
was it?
delayed
Oh.
and delayed.
I guess I
delayed
like
and
Wes
delayed.
Craven.
I didn't even know.
Apparently, I'm
It was
like really
pretty
bad at directors, which we all knew that anyway.
Well,
Some people say Scream 4 wasn't good. I don't think it was
I
as good as the
fucking
rest.
loved Scream 4.
That was Wes
man.
Craven also?
The only reason
loved
why
Scream
I
4.
liked Scream 4 was because
Yes,
Jeff
Cruden's
Campbell
3
got
was
her
terrible.
ass kicked.
Yeah, well, but no one died, so there wasn't enough stakes in Scream 4, in my opinion.
No, but Nev Campbell got her ass kicked.
Which makes
You just
happy.
like seeing
You
Nev
just
Campbell get her ass
hate
kicked.
I was like the
that.
one that like got up in the theater. I was like, yeah, she got shot in the
That
face.
bitch is
Aw.
merciful.
That bitch is stupid. I hate her.
I
Stood
did
up
in the
and
theater.
cheered.
In the theater, everybody was clapping. They were like, yeah, and then she wasn't really.
Yeah,
there.
the
I was
werewolf
like,
flipping the
"Damn."
bird is what gets me in Cursed. When the werewolf's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
I love Curse. Curse is awesome.
New Nightmare is one of my favorites. I like New Nightmare more than I like Nightmare 1. I like Nightmare 3 the best, but I like New Nightmare better than I like Nightmare 1. Because Nightmare 3 and New Nightmare was the fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
It takes place in our world, and Freddy's trying to cross over into our world. I fucking love that. I thought it was brilliant. And it had to do, she talks to Wes Craven and talks about the script, and it shows him on the script. Like, it films his script, and then they get the script at the end, and then she even calls Robert Englund, and, like, she tells him that she's having nightmares of Freddy, and he's like, wait, so you're having dreams about Freddy, as in me? And she's like, no, not you. And he's like, darker, more evil. And she's like, yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
You
And then he's like, I have
Are
to
you
go. And he hangs up, and it shows he's painting the new, darker Freddy. So he's having visions too. Like, it's really fucking cool, man. That movie is really awesome.
I don't think
And
I've watched
all
the
about a
movie.
kid.
I
All about a
always,
kid. It's all
I
about
always
Heather
thought the
Langenkamp
movie
trying
was
to
good.
protect her kid, and Freddy's trying to steal her kid, like the gingerbread lady.
I've watched parts of that movie. I don't think I've watched all
Oh,
of it.
it's a
fucking
good
movie,
I
one.
want to
dude.
go through, like,
Dude,
I'm trying
it's
to
a
go through
good fucking
Halloween.
movie.
I want to go through.
You gotta go through the nightmares, and you gotta go through the Chuckies.
Well, that
Right.
Nightmare specifically. I mean, Nightmare 5, 6.
5 is good. 6 is not
terrible.
great. 4 and 5 are good.
4 is fantastic.
3, 4, and 5 are great. I
4
love
is
3, 4, and 5.
fantastic, and the remake, obviously. Or
The remake? You like the remake?
Yeah.
Then why'd you say 4 is fantastic and the remake,
I
I
obviously?
missed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I like the remake. I thought it was okay.
Did you?
I thought it was okay. I liked it enough.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Channel
Thank
Sundown
you,
has a
remake.
legitimate question here. All right, let's see. Hang on. Final Destination movies aren't
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
At least I know
Love
the
those,
first
love
three.
those, especially the newest
Was
one.
that Wes Craven?
Alex Proyas did The Crow. He also did Dark City.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Dark City's
Dotson.
great.
Vampires was cool. John Carpenter's Vampires.
Yeah, that
Actually,
movie
it doesn't hold up.
sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't
That
hold up.
movie
Can
fucking
we rewind?
sucks.
Can we rewind 1 second?
Yeah.
Did you say Wes Craven did the Final Destination?
No, but someone just brought up the Final
Oh,
Destination.
okay. I was
Um,
all like, I'm really uninformed.
see, I like vampires too, Kevin. A lot of people don't like vampires. The guys,
No,
guys,
and
just so
there's
you
good
know,
reason.
the podcast that
Good
went up today was me revisiting the guys from the John Carpenter cast because I joined them for their last episode last night of The Ward.
Yeah.
That was the last John Carpenter movie, and I asked them if they were going to do another episode talking about the music video for Christine that he did, because
Yeah.
he did direct that. So
Wish he did.
they said probably not,
Most
but yeah. So we talked all about The Ward. That'll be available soon. The podcast where we talked about The Fog is available. But yeah, I revisited them and I did a podcast with them asking what it was like going through the entire catalog. They essentially binged the John Carpenter catalog and went
that
through
was
it that way.
Christopher
Christopher R.
and,
Smith and Nicholas as well. Yeah. So we did a whole podcast with them and another podcast with us, and so that's available on iTunes. The actual video version on YouTube will go up probably tomorrow. I didn't want to overwhelm with episodes tonight, but they talked about how Vampires does not hold up, and I haven't seen it in a long time, so
That's
they might
terrible.
very well be right.
Terrible movie, man.
The Grudge versus The Ring, American versions.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I'm going to say The Grudge.
I'll go with The Ring.
Huh.
I like the mythology of The Ring better than The Grudge, although the scares might be more legit in The Grudge.
I I really don't like the storyline of The Ring. I think that it's just every time you think you're getting somewhere, you're really not. There's oh, I'm gonna do all these things. Oh, but I still die. And then all the way up to the most recent one, I didn't think that they gave us enough. But with A Grudge, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
I never did answer Channel Sundown's question, the serious one. Hey guys, trying to get this channel going, and it seems crap keeps happening to push me. Having to delete videos, technical difficulties, any wise words that I hang next to my hang in there kitty poster. I would say just keep going.
Yeah, don't.
No matter what. The technical difficulties are a bummer, and here's how we, Marcia and I specifically, and Flick, I don't know if you were actually there on this day. I think you were, but I don't know. It was before you actually. It was pre-Fuego. When we filmed at my mom's house.
Oh yeah.
And our first encounter with technical difficulties on the channel.
Yeah.
We did an entire day, half a day's worth of filming on the very first Zed the Zombie Hunter sketch.
Yep.
Marcia got made up, which we filmed the makeup session. That's actually on the channel, the how-to.
I have heard about this.
Yeah, and so Marcia was in zombie makeup, and we filmed the entire Zed the Zombie Hunter bit at my mom's house, and unfortunately, we found out the next day that the footage got taped over by something else.
Yeah.
It was overwritten on the memory card. So we lost an entire half day's worth of work, and it meant that if we were going to do, and it was our first comedy sketch too that we filmed, because we filmed Troll Board afterwards.
Right.
So this was the first one. Oh no, I think we filmed Boogeyman first, and then we filmed.
Yeah,
this.
I did Boogie.
We filmed
no.
Did we do? Oh no, you might. Yeah, we might have done. Yeah, no, because
Zed
Boogeyman.
first.
Yeah, no, we did. We did Zed first. You're right.
We did Zed first.
So it was the
because
very first comedy
Dave
sketch
was the
we
makeup
filmed.
for the Boogeyman for
Yeah,
quite some
you're
time.
right, because he couldn't have filmed otherwise. Yeah, you're
Right.
right. So the first Zed the Zombie Hunter sketch, which we ended up having to remake, so facing that reality was a huge bummer.
Yeah.
But all we could do was just forge ahead and do it.
We did it again, and then we came out better.
Yeah, we had a better location,
Yeah.
and we were more prepared, and
we had a little bit more fun with it.
A little bit more
We were a
fun.
little bit more relaxed.
Mhm,
Mercer was a little bit more into it. That time he was
Yep. Wasn't
timid.
as stiff.
Hands
Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
Mercer.
I miss Mercer.
Yes,
He's
Mercer.
here.
We love
That didn't
guy.
make it. Yeah, no, but that was a huge bummer, and since then we've actually lost a few episodes. It turns out that we lost our review of the Poltergeist remake that we filmed at Phoenix Comic Con 2015.
Yeah.
Frankly, I just waited too long to do it, and I eventually just deleted the Phoenix Comic Con 2015 footage, and so we just didn't have it anymore. And we all loved the movie.
Yeah,
It was
such a really good.
it was a good review. We did
I
it
enjoyed
live
that
on the
movie.
con floor,
Yeah.
and it's a movie that everyone hates,
Yeah.
and we loved it. So
Which
it's such
actually
a
would've
bummer
been
that we
really
don't
I think
have
you
a
were dressed
record of
up as
that.
Rainbow Rules.
You
too.
were
You
Rainbow
were
Rules, yeah.
Total Rainbow Rules, girl.
Yeah, it was awesome, and that's disappeared too. So
Uh,
all you can do in facing difficulties is to forge ahead. Keep going.
Yes, as we shall.
Don't give up, because as soon as you stop doing it, you stop.
Yeah.
Because
Well, and YouTube punishes you.
and I will also for me, because I was trying to do my own podcast thing, and I got busy, and I was like, well,
Latchkey kids,
The Are You Afraid of the Dark
motherfucker.
tribute film is on YouTube.
oh, is it? Oh,
We
I'm
need to
gonna
do
watch
that.
that.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta do a review.
Yeah, so, and then I got busy, things happened, and I'm like, well, I won't do it as often, and the next thing I know,
Sure.
I'm not doing it at all, and I just closed it down, because I'm not working on it, and I'm paying money for the airspace, and I'm like, I haven't even used it since, June or July, so, yeah, so don't give up, because you'll just stop, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna, wish you hadn't, so,
Mhm.
that's my words.
Well, you'll be getting back to it.
If I go back, it would probably be something different.
Oh, really?
No,
or
it's like
just
that.
being specific. Because I think I ended up really more focusing on the Are You Afraid of the Dark stuff as being more fun than any of the other stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy was fun, but I think that Are You Afraid of the Dark was a little more fun. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just do something on the horror show. Because it's
Yeah.
a horror kids show.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
Right.
and that was the way I felt about Tales from the Crypt. And
yeah. So we'll see what
It's
happens.
all here on.
I want to get back to Highlander again. I own the DVDs, so
Yeah.
eventually I want to get back to it and
I
finish
still
that
have them.
mythology.
Talking
They
about
have
cloud,
your-
I love you, sir.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's see here. Arcade Nebula is here. Wet Paint Pictures is here as well. He'll probably review Justice League. Was all giddy in the trailer reactions. Yep, that'll be me. I'll definitely review Justice League. Recently watched See No Evil 2, a B-grade horror movie, but I still enjoyed it. The Caravel were passable enough to be slaughtered. I actually like that too. That's with Kane. Kane from WWE plays the bad guy in that. Yeah. And he has a big chain and stuff. All right. What's up, fam? It says Adam David. Cecil, you gonna do a Justice League review? Oh, okay, that was the answer to that. Okay. All right. Sandra Wellbringer just says Candyman.
There it is.
Okay. Channel Sundown. The story actually makes me feel much better, but really sometimes feel like me against the world. You guys are awesome. Really, thanks. Channel Sundown. Just so you know, it felt like for the first year and a half, to me, it felt like we were doing the show in a complete vacuum.
Yeah.
It felt like we weren't getting any comments.
Yeah.
We weren't getting any interaction. We just were building it. We were getting we had like 300 subscribers, then 400 subscribers, then 500 subscribers. But it was a slow process.
Lesser join
and it's only as we got more that we got more interaction.
Yeah.
So just hang in there. You just have to remember that
exactly.
It takes 4 to 5 years to gain any kind of real traction on YouTube, unless you're a crazy, good-looking young dude with a weird angle or tons of money.
Angle, like camera angle, or
no, you have a particular idea for a channel. But anyway, it's gonna take time, but don't get discouraged. If it's what you love to do, it shouldn't feel like work. I mean, I do a lot of work for this channel, but because I love horror so much, and because we have people like you guys tuning in regularly, it makes it very much worth it to me. Because right now we're getting close to crossing 15,000 subscribers. That is 2 times the size of Hall H in San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So to me, that is a large group of people waiting for our content.
Yeah.
And that kind of fills my soul. You know what I mean?
As it should though. You know, I mean, content from Marcia, myself, yours, Trilling, obviously. So
yeah,
it's
good stuff.
So very happy to be part of the process, man.
Well, we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I think this is a good place to end it. We are keeping up on American Horror Story. Marcia and I will be doing a remote review of the series when it's done, of the new season. We'll do the same thing for The Exorcist. We'll do the same thing for a couple things. Marcia and I are about to go review Patchwork. On Netflix, and then I think the 3 of us should review the first episode of The Walking Dead as well.
Okay.
And before you leave, if possible.
Yeah.
So thank you guys very much. In order to get that done, we need to end this. But thank you very much, and thank you to Marcia for your regularness.
Yeah.
And we understand that you'll need to take some time away, but we'll be excited for your return. Even if you have to bring something along with you.
I'll try not to, because you may cry and that's distracting. Hopefully he's not a crier. Oh God, don't be a crier.
All right, guys, but thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I mean, Fuego here.
Marcia Parker.
And remember,
Stay
scared.
scared.
I gotta go. I gotta get it.